Hello, and welcome to the Untouched Quest. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Siri, and we are reading the ElfQuest comics issue by issue. So if you want to follow the story, you can read ElfQuest for free at elfquest.com. And remember to follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
Thank you to everyone who have supported us through coffee so far. If you want to support us as well, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/TUQ podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Hynir's number 26 and 27. We go straight back into the monster fight. Skywise needs to hurry and get a healer. The healer overexerts herself. The newcomer gets blamed for the monsters. Ember rides out to find a tribe mate. Skywise and Timain gets called away. Is the chiefess dying? Teir uses his last strength to prove the Wolfriders wrong. And suddenly, the monsters are surrounding the Howling Rock. We start this issue off right back where we left.
Yeah, straight in the fight with the monsters.
Yeah.
And there's so many more than they actually thought it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
They're like totally outnumbered.
There's so many of them, and they are attacking viciously, actually.
Mm-hmm. It turns out there's only one, or no, not only one who's attacked. No, there's only one who isn't attacked.
Yeah, there's only one who's not attacked.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for that, I think all of them would have been dead.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because the ones that they want the most is the wolves.
Yeah, or it seems like they go after those who have wolf blood.
Yeah, but
First
they go for
is
the wolves first.
Yeah, first of it's wolf, then is Wolfrider. But Skywise is not a Wolfrider in blood anymore. So they don't care about him. They're like, you're just a normal.
Yeah, they couldn't care less.
Mm-hmm.
He's no one for them.
Yeah.
They don't even try to fight him or avoid him or nothing.
Actually, it's almost like they went for Timain first. So it's like Timain has more blood, wolf blood. But that couldn't be because she's an elf too.
Yeah.
Like, so that doesn't make sense.
Maybe she was the old wolf that was closest to them, so she was the easiest to, like, catch.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
So because Skywise is not attacked by the monsters, he's able to kill them.
Yeah. And who was that preserver that was with them? Silver here, hiding Pokis. Brumbleclaw. Yeah, Brumbleclaw, like, wraps them all.
Yeah.
So they won't get poor health.
And more hurt.
Yeah, and die. Well, Skywise go and get some help.
Yeah, he like hide them. Like they're not really in a cave. They're just behind like a big boulder.
Yeah,
like in the shadow of it. So they're not that visible because all the other elves and the other wolves are quite injured.
Yeah,
they
totally.
They do need a healer quite urgently.
Skywise is running back on the wolf.
Yeah.
And now I'm a little confused because I thought Skywise was not kind of riding Timain. That Timain was like his wolf friend kind of wolf. So who is is this Skywise wolf or is he just borrowing?
It's not Timain. Timain was wrapped up.
Yeah, I know. So like who is this wolf? Am I correct that Skywise wolf is Timain kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, he doesn't have his
don't
own
have
like
another wolf friend. No, he rides Timain.
Yeah. So this is one of the others wolf that wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ember is running around looking for Teir.
Yeah, because someone is in love.
Yeah.
But she also started to think about someone else, though. It's not just Teir.
She's very conflicted, actually, and wants to go seek out her mom. Because she realizes it's been a long time.
Yeah, it has.
She should be missing Mender more by this time. More than she misses Teir.
Yeah, Mender is the one she should be thinking about and sending for and longing for.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not.
And I think we discussed this before. She never really was in love with Mender, was she? Like, it was more like, you're the only one kind of my age, the only one that's actually available or something.
Yeah, we did talk about that before.
Yeah, you were never really in love with Mender, were you?
No, it was just like a young girl's crush on like the only elf your age that is not your brother.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But feels like the elves doesn't really care about age difference either, but it's like
no, but
more about availability.
Yeah,
maybe.
more of the other elves were like grown adults or into different
Like
things than
elders.
she were, and a lot of them have love mates already and weren't really available for her.
No.
And like she's quite young here. I imagine as you are a teenager, you're more prone to seek out another teenager, even if you don't really care that much about age in ElfQuest.
Yeah, and actually flipping the page here now makes me realize that Tilly is actually much younger than both Dushine and Scouter.
She is.
Because, am I wrong? Like, she was born after Blue Mountain fell. Like, she was born in like the second New Holt or something. Or like she never went to like the Troll Caverns and cross.
No.
But Dujan and Scouter did.
She was born in... Yes, Dujan and Scouter has been there since the start of the story. But she was born, I think, during the 500 years.
Yeah. Who was her mother?
Nightfall.
Nightfall
in Redlands.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, but okay.
So, like, didn't you remember, like, in the 500 years, she ran around playing with Venka when she was young?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she
did, yeah. But
like, Leetah helped the recognition for Tilly.
Oh, she is that cub.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like, there is a big age gap there. We don't really think about it because Tilly already went to the big sleep and she's also old.
Like, she's an adult.
Yeah.
Whereas Ember is more of a young teen. So she feels approximately at the same age as Scouter and Dushine, though she is much younger.
Yeah, there is a big age gap when you start to think about it.
There's a lot of big age gaps in ElfQuest, but as long as they're adults and they're consenting.
Yeah.
But in this picture, you can also, for the first time, really see the baby bump.
Yeah. It's starting to be time, isn't it? Like, when did she conceive again? Like, that was before we were starting.
Right before they left, yeah.
Yeah, before, like, all this palace shattering things.
Yeah. I think they said that she's about halfway done.
Here now she's halfway done?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, poor thing. I feel it's been forever. I want to meet this cub though. Like,
yeah. No, I think they said that she's approximately halfway done. So like 1 year in.
Yeah, poor thing. Feels like
she's
been
pregnant
for like forever.
Cannot imagine being pregnant for 2 years. That's crazy. But as Ember comes in and tries to talk to Leetah about Mender and Teir, and seems like she's about to tell Leetah that she's in love with Teir.
Yeah, so she's like, it's about Teir. I think maybe I...
And then Leetah receives a sending.
From Skywise.
That reads, healer, healer!
Yeah, it's very like, I need help now.
Yeah. Urgently, actually.
Everyone runs out and they're like, Skywise, Timaine, where's Timaine? Like, you always write her, like, why are you alone? What happened?
Where are the others? And he just tells them, like, frantically that they're wrapped up and they're resting. He puts them in a safe place and they were jumped by these monsters and he needs Leetah to come help him.
Yeah, we need to save them before they become more monster and actually kill them.
Yeah.
And like he says like, oh, I put them in safety, and it's not like safety. It's not like a cave or anything. It's just like behind this rock.
You're behind like a leaning rock.
Yeah.
Or
so
a
it's
boulder.
Like anyone can see them there, kind of.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't feel it's like that safe.
But like they're not in plain sight.
No.
And they're in wrap stuff, meaning that they're safer than They would be if they
True.
weren't, because in wrap stuff, I don't imagine that their smell would
Yeah,
emanate.
that the animal can't like sniff them.
Yeah. So like
That's true.
as he said,
But-
telling them that for some reason they wanted wolves more than elves until we got into their way. And even then, they wouldn't fight me. So like, they won't know that they're there with their wolf blood. They won't know to chase them and confine them because they can't really smell that they're there in the wrap stuff.
That's true though, but then the point, they are in wrap stuff, it's white. They are like probably on grass or against rock that is like a totally different colors. They can see them though. It's not like,
but it depends on like
wrap stuff
how big
material.
the brains of the animals is. Like, do they realize that it's something strange over there?
True.
Because I think that they're more instinctual, so they're like, they sniff the air and like, I don't smell anything, so I don't care.
Yeah, we haven't really discussed the intelligence of these monsters.
No.
Maybe they're not that clever.
No, and at least not like the foot soldier. It's, like we'll see later.
And like the P sounds, I feel like they were kind of clever, but not that.
It's more
at
like
the same
instinctual
time.
more than them actually being clever.
True.
Like we see later in the next issue that they have a leader who seems very intelligent.
Yeah.
But the other monsters seem to just mindlessly follow him and his orders and his will.
True that.
Doesn't seem like they have it doesn't seem like they made a plan on how to do things and is intelligently choosing a way to go around.
No.
It's more instinctual. But Skywise also says, if we can figure out why, I think we'll know how to beat them. Well, the why is the wolf blood, though.
Yeah, but not really. Like, yeah, they're going after the wolf blood, but why are they going after the wolf blood?
But he's more into why they didn't attack him.
Oh, yeah, that's the wolf blood.
Yeah.
But it's like, why do they attack? It's not really the wolf blood. Like, why do they want the wolf blood? It's more like the question, I feel.
Yeah, but he says it in... For some reason, they want a wolf more than elves until we just got in their way. And even then, they wouldn't fight me. If we figure out why, I think we'll know how to beat them.
Kinda, maybe.
So it's more like, why weren't they interested in fighting Skywise?
Yeah, I think he tends to forget quite a lot that he is not Wolfrider anymore.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he's a part of the tribe, but he isn't a Wolfrider by the name.
And he feels just as much as a Wolfrider still as he always have. He just forgets that the blood isn't in his veins anymore. He don't have it.
Like, since he gave away his blood now, and like, if Temain choose to be an elf and not a wolf, he won't be able to connect with the wolf, right? Like, he gave up everything Wolfrider. He can
connect with her because she's Temain.
Yeah.
And he can, like, connect with the other wolves of the tribe in a tribal way. Like,
yeah, I look at
just
that
like
more...
Leetah can connect with the wolves, like they're part of the same tribe, but they don't get that deep connection that a wolf friend does.
Yeah, I thought of that more like that I introduce you to them. Like, oh, hey, Elizabeth, this is my wolf, and now you can talk to my wolf too, but it's mine. Like,
you don't have that
you
bond
two will never have
that
bond, but you can still borrow him, but it would never be as a wolf friend.
You can ride him and he will respect you as part of the tribe, but
that's just because I told him that he has to respect, because he is respecting me.
Yeah, he's my wolf friend. We are connected. Yeah. But they set out and they run as fast as they can to get to the others.
Yeah. And I started wondering, like, they were wrapping up everyone.
Yeah.
And healing everyone, not like perfectly healing them because they were pretty bad wounded.
Yeah, Leetah got quite exhausted.
Yeah, but then that feels so stupid. It's like they could just heal maybe one or two of them. That's like the major ones to heal, to make it easier for them to go back.
Yeah.
And just like throw the other cocoons on the wolves and right back and heal them when Leetah has the power to heal them, or the energy.
Yeah, or she can heal the ones that is the least injured, as they will be like almost at 100%.
Yeah, like would take less energy from her.
Yeah, then she can heal maybe 3 or 4 of them are there. No, maybe 1 or 2 of them are less injured than the 2 others. Then she can heal them 100%, then bring the others back, and she can rest and then like fix the 2 last ones perfectly. Because nothing bad will happen to them while they're in the wrap stuff.
No, and now she is so exhausted, she can't really do anything. Yeah. They have to like treat her. And like, I just feel that's stupid. Why can't you just like heal a couple of them and go back? Yeah. And then when you're fully rested, heal them too. Like, don't exhaust yourself like you're doing. That just feels stupid. She like, I don't know if she actually healed them perfectly or what, but she's like, that's everyone. Yeah, like she healed them, but that doesn't, like, if you look at Dushine there, she doesn't look 100%. No. So I don't think that she like healed them 100%. She healed them enough for them to like go back and not be in life and not be life-threatening injured anymore, and like they may be in some discomfort, but nothing bad will happen to them on their ride back home. No. Well, like we can see in the next issue too, like they don't always think of the smartest decision for everything. No, not everything is so as thought out as it maybe should be. It's like they act first and think afterwards and be like, oh shit, that was probably not the best thing to do right now. It's usually very un-Wolfrider. They usually true. Like think it's more the way through what is best for the tribe before we act, not act on an impulse. Oh yeah, the opposite. True. Yeah, like of course there are impulsive Wolfriders as well, but they seem to weigh their options before choosing more often than not. Yeah. Well, when they come back to the Howling Rock, they start to discuss what was the reason for the monsters, like where did they come from and all that. And like on their way back, they saw a lot more of them. Where are they coming from? They're all like a little bit different. Like it's not the same ones. And of course, Skywise. It's like, I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. Yeah. And I think we can know who he suspects is the reason behind all of this. Yeah, he's very suspicious of Teir because of his magic, because he's new, because the monster hasn't been there before Teir showed up. But again, they're forgetting that they met the first monster in that forest. Teir was nowhere around. No, that's true. No, they were like days away, right? Like riding like out. Weeks away, I think. Yeah, because I think they rode for quite a while before coming to Howling Rock after that forest. Howling Rock, like, wasn't there stop between the forest and Howling Rock too? Like they thought, like maybe we should stay here. Mice. Yeah, so they stayed there for a while too. Yeah, and I think that in the moment and in all of this, Skywise's I guess fear of Teir makes him forget all of this and just thinks that he's new here. He can communicate with the animals. Probably him. It's probably he's doing. Yeah, but remember, he is real jealous of him though. Like he feels like he's taking his place and all that. Yeah. And like, yeah. And like he says to Ember that he even dreamed that he was shape changed. But that was a dream. Yeah. Not dream. You shouldn't take all dreams literally. Like some dreams are more like you should look for symbols. Look for like the meaning behind it. Skywise says that like, how do we know he doesn't have that kind of power? Well, as far as we've seen, Teir's powers are very different from shape changing. Yeah, and but it's like then you can come with a counter question, like, okay, how doesn't you know like he does it, but how doesn't you know that he does not do it. Like,
yeah,
there is the same answer for both of the questions. So, like, I don't feel it's a good argument to go against it.
Yeah, and Nightfall even says to Ember that, Ember, think. We all liked him at first. Save Skywise and your mother. And she thinks Skywise and they're the only two without wolf blood.
Yeah.
So they're like putting grilla I hodet, which in Norwegian means like having barbecues in your head.
Yeah, it's like putting thoughts or actions into your head without you actually wanting to do it yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of a way of saying that somebody
is manipulating you.
Not really manipulating, but making you think worse of something or someone.
Yeah.
And making you act on that.
But that's kind of like brainwashing, manipulating you to think and do what I want you to do, not what you want to do yourself.
But it's not like they're telling her you should do this. They're just like unconsciously putting a thought in her head that festers, and that's like putting barbecues in her head. It's a weird saying. It's Norwegian. It doesn't really translate, but
no.
I felt really strongly to that fitting saying in these pictures, because that they are unconsciously putting their thoughts into Ember and making her second guess her own opinion.
But she is second guessing herself a lot lately, and it's not helping though. Like,
no,
she's really trying to find her spot and do the right decision. She wants to please everyone. She wants to please herself. Like, it's hard to achieve this though.
It is, and she's so young, and everyone has a thought of how she should be doing it.
Yeah. While they're discussing like what's the issue with these monsters, more of them is arriving.
Yes, and they're arriving the other wolf tribe.
Yeah, like question: did some of the wolves in the other wolf tribe turn into monsters?
No.
Or did some monster come in and like try to attack that tribe?
Some monsters arrived and tried to attack them.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like hiding in their dens, and they have like cubs and everything.
Yeah, I can see like those hiding, but like it could be like a couple of the others from that tribe who like turned and then attacking the rest of the tribe, you know?
Yeah, no, it says that new shape changed monsters arrives.
Yeah, so they come from outside.
Yeah, and they're headed for the new pack. And the Wolfriders decides that they are going to attack these monsters and protect the wolves.
Of course, even though it's not their wolves, it's wolves, and for them, wolves are holy.
Yeah, they're like part of their family, even if they're not their wolves.
Yeah, so they have like a need to protect them.
Yeah.
Did the Wolfriders like kill all of them, or did it turn out like they started attacking themselves? Like, in black and white, it's a little bit hard, but like here it looks like one of the monsters is attacking the other, or is it a wolf that is attacking one of them, or like what is happening?
I think in the panic that one of them is attacking another.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a harder picture, but it's kind of look like that.
But they end up killing all of them, though.
They do. They all of the monsters die.
Good. Saving the wolf, baby.
Yeah.
For Ember, it's really hard, though, to, like, think if Teir is the right one, or, like, if he is what he was really saying. Is he bad? Is he, like, what Skywise is saying? Like, she's so in love. It's hard for her to, like, actually look at him on like an evil side. Yeah. She wants him to be a good guy. She wants him to help them and be a part of them. She
desperately wants him to be a good guy. And as she's like thinking, she suddenly sends to her mom, "Mother, I've gone to find Teir. This is my fault. I have to fix it. I'll be careful. I have to do this, Mother."
Yeah, and first, when Leetah is like Ember and yelling after her and like being so shocked that she's going, I was more thinking like she didn't want Ember to go and find Teir because Leetah was afraid what Teir was gonna do with her.
Yeah.
More like that Skywise's word has got to Leetah as well.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that. I think it's more about don't go alone. You can't fight the monsters alone.
Yeah, as she yells afterwards, no, not alone. Ember, Ember. And it's probably that she's going out there alone into monsters.
Monster world.
Like, you don't go hunting alone. It's for a good reason. You don't go out there alone because it's scary.
Yeah, it could be more like, don't go and see that piece of shit by yourself. No, I don't think it's that.
And
Leetah's
even
never
if
been
Leetah
really against him.
No, and even if Leetah didn't like him, I don't think that she would stop Ember from seeing him.
She doesn't have that kind of evil in her to say that. I don't know, like
she don't. She's like too kind.
Yeah, she is. She wants everyone to be like a part of this big cute family.
Yeah, she does. But in the next pictures, we see Skywise and Timain.
Someone is sending for him.
Yes. And it's a Rory.
Of course. And first it's more like in his face expression is more like he's thinking like, did I really hear this right, or was it a dream, or like what is happening? Like,
yeah, he like sends Rory, where are you? What do you? Oh, and then it just crumbles up into a ball, and thinks to himself like, "Hi, once." Like, what is going on? Like, he thinks that he's hearing things.
Yeah, and it's really hard because he has been longing for both Rory and Cutter and all of the others. And then suddenly he's like, oh, did I really hear that? He's sending back. He didn't get anything back. And it's more like,
but he doesn't really finish his sending either. So it goes very fast from him sending to him, like, realizing that, this is fucking insane.
So true. So true. Maybe it's more like he has been thinking a lot lately too, so he feels like he's just like over exaggerating everything.
Yeah, and he misses her and he misses Cutter and everything, and is everything getting to him? But then Timain just looks at him and he says, "You're right," and he just looks out into the distance.
Yeah, my path must be the larger way.
Yeah,
and it's more like Timain also heard the descending and being like, you didn't imagine this. This actually happened. This is real. And
this wasn't in your head.
Yeah, they need help.
Yeah.
Turns out Ember finds Teir, or Teir finds Ember. I don't know.
It depends on how you look at it. She also finds monsters.
Yeah, she's like hiding behind some rocks, looking at them, and then suddenly Teir is behind her.
Yeah, she thinks to herself like, Teir could be anywhere out there.
And Teir is not acting like himself.
No. And I think it shines through what he's saying, that he's not himself.
Yeah, but also the like shakiness in his body, like his eyes is so weird.
But I think like it's empowered through his words that like something is going on.
Yeah, and they haven't really mentioned that his sight is really bad, and then he's like, Ember, is that you? Like, don't you see that it's Ember?
He says to her, enough. Your thoughts howl just out of range. They burn. Why do they burn? I can't find you. If you won't come closer. And that's when he like realizes, Ember, is that you?
Yeah. It's really hard to see him this way though. Like, poor thing.
Yeah, you can see it on his whole face and body language that he's really, really struggling. Something's really gotten to him. And he even tells her that he chose to leave Howling Rock and go out because he could feel this wrong thing in his mind more around the Wolfriders than out with the animals.
Yeah, but there is something that he's afraid of because he says that he thought Ember was the other one.
Yeah,
he was afraid there's like maybe someone coming to torture him that he has met in maybe a void before, like Winnowill is doing.
Like Ember says, the other one? What are you talking about? There's someone calling. It's calling for me. It gets worse around your tribe. I don't know why. Out here, I thought it would leave me alone.
Yeah, it probably gets worse around his tribe or her tribe a little bit because Leetah is having the same energy as Winnowill, so that's
and also
trapping
Winnowill
him.
is like looking for the Wolfriders, and that his mind might be more open to receiving her than them. And she's trying to reach them.
He has never like really seen or experienced anything like the Wolfrider has.
Yeah.
So he is open. He is open for the other animals, and he don't know how to block out Winnowill.
Yeah, and he even tells her that it started a day ago or so. He just were out hunting with the wolves, and a shagback came upon him, and it was wrong.
Yeah, or he thought it was a shagback. Shagback.
Yeah.
Like, no, it wasn't. It was one of the monsters.
And he says as well that they wanted the wolves, not me. They wouldn't touch me, even when I tried to help the wolves.
And that was the first time.
Yeah, the first time that he fought with these monsters.
Like, he's been fighting a lot of them because they don't really go after him. He can just like jump them and kill them.
Yeah, and that's very against Teir and his friendly spirit towards animal.
But like, the monsters are not the trusty ones anymore. Even though if they were trusty ones before,
they're not anymore.
No. And he would kill them anyway if they weren't the trusty ones, at least if he needed food.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ember gets him on her wolf with him, and they start riding towards the Howling Rock.
But his mind is like so trapped somewhere. Ember is like always like, Teir, are you there? It's me. Like, are you awake? You have to stay with me. Like, she's really trying for him not to fall asleep and not to like go into Winnowill's trap and Winnowill's void.
Yeah. And Teir even says so when he like hugs her and rides with her that it's not as bad when he's around her.
That could probably also be that they are both in love. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Love can heal everything.
Yeah. But they ride toward the Howling Rock, and because there are no two of them on one wolf, they can't go as fast.
No.
So they like have to hide out during the daytime and ride during the nighttime and like try to avoid the monsters, which takes a lot of extra time. And we get this really cute cameo of them sleeping and Teir just laying next to her and holding her.
Yeah, first like Teir lays down and then Ember almost like touch him and be like, oh, I want to hug him and be close, but she's like, no, I'm just gonna let him sleep. I don't dare to like
wake him.
And she starts to lay down and he's like, no, I want to spoon you. I want to be close to you.
Let's just cuddle for a little.
Yeah, that's almost like, you're mine now, so let's just like you don't have a choice. You can't lay over there. We have to share body heat. Like, you're gonna freeze.
But as they keep going, suddenly their luck runs out and they walk straight into a couple of monsters.
Yeah. And they're like bulls with like, I don't know how to explain these kind of monsters though, but
they're quite ugly. They've been some kind of bull animal before, at least. Most of their body is of a bull looking animal. But Ember is like, we have to take them down. We can't outrun them and we can't walk around them. They've seen us.
Yeah, and they're too big. Like, these are like kind of buffaloes that turn monsters, so they're too big. And they probably are fast too, so they're afraid to like try to do anything else than kill them.
Yeah. But Teir is not about that, because these ones are trusting ones.
Yeah. But like we said, they aren't trusting ones anymore.
No. But Ember is standing there with the spear up because she's ready for these ones not trusting.
Of course, they are gonna kill them. Like, no matter what, like, voodoo magic that Tate has with these animals, they are gonna kill them, or at least kill Ember.
Yeah. So she avoids a couple of attacks until suddenly she's like hit and thrown into the air and down on the ground, and she's down.
Yeah, and we see Leetah for a second here in this picture. Did Ember send like help or something?
No, she could feel her daughter being hurt.
That's cute. Mother love.
It is. And in this moment, Tay just screams, "No, Ember!"
And he takes care of the trusting ones.
Yeah, he kills the trusting ones.
But what doesn't you do for love, though?
Yeah. And as he does that, or like after that, he tells the wolf, Ember's wolf, to go home and tell the others, "Go get them, I need help."
But why did he need help, though? Like, they were both riding this wolf. What is the name of Ember's wolf? Do you know?
Choplicker.
Oh, yeah, Choplicker. So why can't they both ride Choplicker? It feels like they now kind of woke up enough to be riding with Ember, and Ember can just like...
But Ember is really, really badly hurt and she can't ride.
But she can like hang over the wolf, like...
you want to do that with like...
I don't know, like I feel like...
concussion and...
I feel that would have been faster than the wolf going to Howling Rock and get Leetah and then come back, you know?
No, because the wolf can run as fast as it can back to Howling Rock. And then Leetah and the others can run as fast as they can back to them while he is walking towards them. If he had Ember on the wolf can't run fast enough.
True, but when he is like walking and carrying Ember, more monsters is like coming up to them. I feel like he could have solved this in a better way. They had a wolf, you know.
Yeah, but the option would be to leave Ember and ride with the wolf because Ember is too injured to ride.
Just toss Ember on the wolf, say to the wolf, ride to Leetah so she can heal Ember.
And then Ember would be dead.
He will run behind them.
And then Ember would be dead.
Why?
Because she's really, really, really badly hurt.
Yeah, but
she's too hurt to ride a wolf.
But she's not going to be riding herself.
She's
gonna,
too hurt to be riding it, to sit on it.
She's not going to sit on it. She's going to lay over it.
What if her back is broken?
But it's not broken if you can see like how Tate is carrying her.
He don't have much choice, but like it's much more bumpy laying over a wolf that's running.
Yeah, but I think they would get to help faster. Leetah can start the healing process faster.
No, I don't think so, because the wolf would never run with Ember on his back when she's hurt. Never.
They didn't ask.
I don't think he has to ask. He won't do that. But as Tate is carrying her, suddenly a sending comes in for him. And he just screams, No, I can't. I won't. Leave me alone.
It's like an evil sending.
It's like a black sending.
We have seen this before.
Yeah. And I think it's quite beautiful of him as a monster comes up and like really wants them. He just lets out all of his magic and the monster gets so fucking scared.
It's almost like he's like, no way that you are touching Ember. I'm gonna use all my power, all my energy to protect her right now.
Yeah.
Like,
she's the only priority right now.
And love brings out so much in you that you did not know that you had. So he is like finding the strength in the love for Ember.
Yeah. But we're back at the Howling Rock and we can see Leetah, and she knows Ember is hurt and she knows Ember needs help. Ember is dying, she says.
Can they now see them from Howling Rock?
No.
Or like it's just ascending?
Do you know feeling? Ember felt her when she was hurt?
Yeah.
You saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows Ember is hurt. She knows Ember is dying because they're connected as mother and child.
Mm-hmm.
So Leetah brings other Wolfriders and they hurries and runs as fast as they can towards the direction of Ember.
Yeah. But Ember is already like, I don't know, like death hallucinating. Like, I don't know what you call it.
Kind of on the edge
Like
of walking into another world.
Let's walk towards the light.
Yeah. Like you can see that she can hear and feel Leetah sending for her.
Yeah, but she thinks it's
One of the others.
Yeah, the dead ones, like what was her name? Skyfire?
Yeah.
One Eye?
Yeah.
Skot?
Yeah.
And this other one.
Zhantee.
Oh, zhantee.
Yeah. Good
that
job.
is calling for her.
Yeah, and she's like, "Where am I? I don't I don't
like,
remember."
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's like, you guys are dead, aren't you?
Yeah. She just yells out for them and she like climbs closer to them like, "I'm gonna come join you guys on your fire."
Like, this looks fun.
Yeah, I'll enjoy this. And at that moment we can see Leetah like hanging off a branch on the top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's like, don't listen to them. Reach out for my hand. Like, I'm the right one. I can save you.
But mother, it's Skot and zhantee and...
Like, I love them. I want to play with them.
Yeah, and you can see even her wolf is like sending for her and says, "No fire here."
Yeah, which turns out...
Wolves don't send?
Yeah, which turns out it's not the wolf, though. It is Teir who's like trying to wake her up. Like, don't fall asleep.
Yeah,
don't leave
it's
me.
a dream fire here. Come back with me.
Mm-hmm.
But Skot is dead. You too, unless you fight. Dead? No,
You have to fight your way out. Don't go to the light. Go to the dark. Reach for Leetah's hand and like get out of it.
Yeah, just wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And we can see her slowly waking up in Teir's arms, and he's so exhausted.
Mm-hmm. And she mentioned like the trusted one that they killed, and you can see
you
the
said
tears.
Never the trusting ones.
Yes, like you can see the tears in his eyes, and he's like, I know, but it's like, they were gonna kill you. And now you will live.
You will live.
Mm-hmm.
And in this moment, you can hear the wolves howling.
Yeah. So he's howling back, isn't he? Like, to be like, oh, we are here.
No, they're howling.
It's not his howling. Yeah,
no,
true.
They just heard it.
Yeah.
And Leetah is now jumping off of the wolf as fast as she can and attacking Teir.
Yeah, pushing him away from Ember and be like, give her to me.
You can also see it in in Ember's dream that when Teir walked up to Ember as a wolf, Leetah jumped at them with a knife.
Huh? Like what?
Yeah.
Let me see.
In the last picture of her dream.
Leetah.
Yeah, she sees him as like an enemy in this moment because Ember went out looking for him and now she's dying.
But come on, Leetah, let the man tell the story though.
Like, yeah.
He actually sent the wolf for help.
Yeah, he sent Choplicker running towards them when they were running to the other way, so they would meet and Choplicker could lead them back to Ember and Teir.
Exactly.
While he was carrying Ember, walking towards them.
Yeah, or he could have taken her to whatever cave. Choplicker would know where to find her, and she would be dead.
Yeah.
He could have killed her when they were snuggling.
He could have killed her on a lot of times during this.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many chances for him to have taken her life if that's what he wanted. But Nightfall is also aiming his bow at him. And
because Leetah told her to.
Yeah, and saying like, step away, beast caller. You're done enough.
Ember is trying to tell him, though, that he is the one who actually saved her.
Yeah,
but
Mother's not
listening.
his fault. He saved me. And Leetah is just like, hush, Kitling, let me work.
He's trying to tell the truth, but they are not listening.
You can see the hurt in his eyes when he looks at Nightfall and tells her, like, I was bringing her home to you. I would not forgive myself if she died. And you can see the doubt in Nightfall's face. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
And he's probably blaming himself a little bit too, because if he had acted faster when they met the monsters, maybe she wouldn't be that badly hurt. Like,
they wouldn't even touch him. What if he had just killed them instead of like trying to trust them? They were obviously after Ember.
Yeah.
But as Leetah gets Ember up and onto a wolf, she like yells at Teir and tells him to stay away from her.
You've done enough.
She even sends to him that, don't follow us. We know your powers now, Teir, and we're well aware against you. And we're well warned against you.
Yeah. But he's not like that easy to tell to like move on. So he's following him.
He's quite determined.
Yeah, he wants to know if Ember is doing good and will live and all that. So he's following them.
Yeah.
And he keeps following
Ember
them.
even tries to tell Leetah that it's not his fault. He tried to save me, mother. And he's prey to the North beasts as much as we are. And Leetah is just in total disbelief. Like, that's not possible.
It's like, no, he's the same as us.
Yeah. She even tells her that something is trying. He says that something is trying to find him.
He is prey to the Not Beast as much as we are. He has wolf blood then. Or is the Not Beast Winnowill? Like, who is the Not Beast?
But this is the first time
not
that the
beasts in plural, though.
Yeah, it's the first time they call it a Not Beast, but it might be like the monsters. But he also says that they're not after him as much.
Because his wolf blood maybe is like washed out some way.
Yeah, but Ember even tells her that he says that something is trying to find him, but it hurts less when he's with her.
Because love heals everything, you know.
Yeah, Leetah just looks at her and tells her, like, Ember, how much of what you feel is true? Remember his magic.
And then Ember reminds her that they were alone. He could have killed her anytime, so why haven't he?
Yeah, he has had so many chances of taking her down if he wanted to. They slept next to each other. They rode on the same wolf together. Like, he had so many chances.
Absolutely.
And she even was hurt, and he did everything in his powers to save her.
Yeah, and then she's like, is he still there, Nightfall? And yeah, he is. Yeah. He's following them.
He is. So they get back to the Howling Rock. And Ember asks to lead. Where's Skywise? I need to tell him about Teir.
And no one is like, I don't know, like, let's go look for him. They're like,
he's not here.
No. Probably out hunting. But
like, he's not here.
Seen him.
He'll come back. And from the distance, they can hear this howl. And I feel like this is like a heart-wrenching, sad howl.
Yeah. It is, though.
Yeah.
It is.
And Ember howls back to Teir.
But maybe the howl was a stupid thing. I don't know if it's the howl that, like,
called the other monsters.
Yeah, like, because they come right after the howl and try to go for the wolf pack that Teir is with.
Well, considering the amount of monsters that arrive after this, is no way it's the howl.
Okay.
Because how could so many monsters come so quickly from all around just because of howl? Like, they've had to be traveling for a longer period to that destination. But now a lot of monsters come, and Teir tries to like protect the wolves and like use his magic to get the monsters to attack each other.
And he's actually succeeding to do that. It's just that after a while, the black snake is getting to him.
Yeah, he sends to the other Wolfriders, how else can I prove I fight for you? When he receives a black sending.
Yeah.
And that's the moment that Leetah suddenly feels bad for him, realizing that maybe she was wrong.
Yeah, so she goes to help him and try to heal him.
Yeah, like Ember tells Leetah that there's only truth in sending. Remember?
And I kind of forgot that, so yeah.
You can lie during sending.
So why haven't they just like asked him a question before and then made him answer through sending, and they will be like, okay, that solves that
It's
question.
a very good question.
Like that could have solved so much, but no, we're not gonna go the easy route here. We're just gonna listen to one person, and that's gonna be the truth for now.
And as Leetah comes up to Tate, he's like laying on the ground and he's exhausted.
And looks like he's like knocked out.
Yeah, and she touches his face and enters his mindscape.
Yeah, she can feel his like troubles. He's on this on the
Bridge of Destiny.
Yeah, that one. And on one side is the monsters, and on the other side is this black cloud, which is, we all know her, Winnowill.
Yeah.
And he's struggling.
And he's been getting attacked from both sides. And in the shadows, you can also see this big monster coming.
Yeah.
And he is called a leader.
But it's not really the leader. We can see that Winnowill is the puppet master.
It's the leader of the monsters, but Winnowill is the leader's leader. Yeah.
Is she like healing him a little bit, like to try to take off his struggles or something, or is she just like feeling sad for him and
she's like,
him?
we have misjudged you, because she's now coming out of his mind.
Yeah, but she never actually tries to heal his mind in a way.
Like she says, I must be the first one to make it right, and she gets help getting him back up to Howling Rock.
But she still don't heal him.
No.
Well, she should have tried to heal him a little bit, though.
Well, they like lay him to sleep.
He's probably real tired.
And he isn't really hurt. It's a battle of his mind.
Like, yeah, but she can help heal that mind problems. Like, she always have tried to help Winnowill with her fucked up mind.
But Ember asks that. And Leetah's answer is, if I did for him like I did for Strongbow, you remember in the Blue Mountain?
No.
Winnowill was like fighting Strongbow in his mind. Yeah. Leetah healed him. And she says, if I were to do that for him like I did for Strongbow, I would kill him.
Oh, why?
Because he's not as strong of a mind as Strongbow. Remember, he's the best sender there is, and he rarely talks.
Like, they will kind of fuck up his whole brain, so he will be like more of a vegetable kind of thing.
Yeah, like she can't do that. But the other Wolfriders can see that the monsters are coming in masses.
Yeah. There wasn't only the ones that Teir made kill themselves or kill each other. It was like even more coming.
Yeah. And as they can see all of the monsters coming, Tilly is like, oh, he's kicking. I can feel him.
It's like a little happy moment in all this, like,
the
negative.
cubbies are restless. And Leetah just touches her stomach and is like, I can feel him. I can feel his magic. He kind of has like this magic feeling like Suntop has.
Yeah, but he is a recognized cub, so he should have some good magic powers.
Yeah, some kind of magic, indeed.
But it's a little bit unfair. Like, Ember is not like a magic holder user. Like, Suntop, they're twins. Why didn't both of them get that?
Well, like they said that Ember got all of the wolf blood while he got all of the magic.
That's not fair.
No, but they said that when they were in the stomach, like, they were both really happy about that. Like, he'll be what he'll be. He gave her all the wolf blood, and she gave him all of the magic. Well, of course, she still has some magic, as like Cutter has magic.
Of course, but she's not like a healer, shapeshifter,
no,
or not shape changer. Yeah, like rock changing, wood shaping, all that kind of things.
Yeah, but like she kind of like gave that ability away to her brother.
Wow. I wouldn't have done that though.
No.
What magic power do you think Ember would have had if she got some?
I don't know, but I don't feel like she needs any. She's so strong as she is.
But is it like when you have a healer in the bloodline, is more chance that you become a healer? Or is it more like kind of the tribe feels what you need? So, the last wood shaper died, so we have a magic comer that's gonna be born. So
Rain, who is Mender's grandfather, was a healer. And Redlance's father, I think, Woodlocker, was a tree shaper as well.
So it's kind of a little...
Yeah, like Mender has like 4 siblings and he's the only healer.
But he's
since Rain.
Only magic
Rain
user.
Song. Yeah, he's the only magic user since Rain Song. So it kind of goes in family, but kind of not.
Yeah. But then I don't see Ember as a healer either.
No, and
she doesn't have the healer personality.
Isn't Suntop's magic either, so...
No, he has his own kind of superpower, to say it like that.
Yeah. But as the monsters comes closer, Teir and Ember like walks out. It's like, look at what's going on. And suddenly he's gripped with like probably a black sending.
Yeah, he's like not shaking, but his whole body is tense and he's trying to fight it. He's yelling.
And he says that, I forgot, every time I touch an animal, it comes for me. Like every time it connects with an animal.
It's almost like he's sending out a signal.
Yeah. And as he's laying on the ground screaming in agonizing pain, the leader and all of the masses and hordes of monsters are coming.
Yeah, he's roaring and like probably making all the other monsters go faster. It's almost like they all start running towards Howling Rock.
Yeah. And Ember's like, it wants Teir? But why?
But that's just because he said when I'm touching the animals, she is coming for me. But he's talking about Winnowill. That is in his mind. Yeah. But the animals are coming for them.
Yeah, but like Leetah
or not the animals, the monsters.
It's not Teir they want. It hungers for his magic.
Which means it also hungers for your magic, Leetah.
Yeah. Leetah has a lot stronger magic than he does.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet because the animals hasn't touched Leetah.
Yeah, so they're all going for Teir because they know about his magic.
They have touched him. The only thing they are like smelling and go after is the wolf blood, but I don't think they actually know that the Wolfrider has this strong healer with them.
No.
So they can't like search for him and search for her and scan the air and be like, oh, that's the strongest magic user. No, they have to like feel her first, right?
Yeah.
So sadly though, they all agree on this.
They all agree. To give Teir to the monsters.
Yeah, he's the problem. They have to sacrifice someone.
Yeah. He's the one that they want. They will sacrifice and give him to the monsters.
But I don't want Teir to die. I don't want him to go down there.
No.
But wait.
What?
The monsters don't go after him though. Like
no, they don't. They go after the Wolfriders.
Maybe the leader monster.
The leader wants his magic,
but to use his magic.
Yeah,
but it's like they're all like, oh, let's sacrifice him so the monsters can eat him and kill him. But the monsters don't want him.
But they think if we give him to the monsters will go away because he's the one they want.
No, the leader wants him.
But they think that.
The other monsters is just gonna walk straight past him and continue up Howling Rock because they are trained to go after wolf blood.
Yeah.
And he don't really have wolf blood.
And after that, they even says that like he can't go down alone, so someone will have to take him.
That's because they put him out of his agony and put him in a coma. Thing. Like Leetah did that.
Yeah. And that's the moment when Dushine offers herself up as the one to take him down.
Which is like, okay, so all the monsters gonna go after Dushine and her wolf because they have wolf blood and no one's gonna fucking care about Teir.
Yeah, because he does not wolf blood.
What a stupid idea.
It's a really stupid idea.
But still, I don't want him to die.
No.
Why are they just like... They turn 180 so fucking fast. Like,
yeah.
I don't like this.
So in the next episode, we're going to talk about Hinir's number 28 and 29.
So until next time, go recognize a troll.